Welcome to Luxuriously Poor, and I hope that you're having a very, very blessed day. And today, I want to talk to you about this. These were some Christmas decorations. It's dark, and hopefully you can see them. Hopefully. But it's what my topic is about today is money, how much people are spending on stuff like this, even on their electric bill. Now I'm going to start by showing you something that I have made many, many years, but at the same time I want to talk to you about what's going on, how bad things are going to get. Now this is almond bark, and there is a pretzel that they sell at the stores that is dipped in this, and it tastes very, very good. Everybody in my family likes it. I know some other people that like it, but they really don't know how to make it. And so I thought, well, this year I'm going to make it. I bought this almond bark some time ago and the pretzels a few months ago also. And I've just stored them away for today when I knew I would make this. And all it is just breaking the chocolate up. And I personally put it in a pan on a very, very low heat. And just melt it. Now you could do it in the microwave or you could do it in a double boiler. I don't do any of that. On top of the stove right here on a very, very low heat is fine. Just keep stirring it. It will eventually melt. And just watch, because I'm not going to give you a whole lot of instructions. This is self-explanatory. If you just watch the video, you'll see. You just keep stirring it until it melts. But I was driving around with my son, and it was kind of late at night, and he was doing a few things, and I'd seen all these Christmas decorations out, and I kept thinking about how much money that people were spending on these decorations, and not just that, the electricity also to light them. It adds to the bill. Now, if you get in a conversation with most people, they seem to think everything will eventually straighten itself out and everything will be just fine. You know, it's just politics and, a different president in office and, hey, everything will go back to normal and everything will be great. They're not going to deprive their poor little children of Christmas. Now, I want to tell you something about Christmas. I grew up in a home that we didn't celebrate Christmas like most people did. And I can tell you, I never, ever missed it. I didn't. My parents raised me in a Christian home, I guess you would call it, and went to church. And I was told what Christmas was supposed to be. It was the birth of Jesus Christ. That's what I was told. I was told there was no Santa Claus. I hope if you've got little children, maybe you should, not let them listen to this. If you've been teaching them there is one. But I've known Christians who did, and I never understood how they could justify the lie. How do you justify it? I never could figure that out. Now, I never missed the thought that there was no Santa Claus. I never missed the thought that there was no Santa Claus who gave me presents. I knew presents came from my parents. I did. But we celebrated the birth of Jesus Christ. Now, as I got older, somehow in my mind, I just couldn't really figure out how come we celebrated the birth of Jesus Christ and gave each other gifts. I said, this is, really greedy on our end, okay? We're celebrating somebody else's birthday, Jesus Christ's birthday, but we give each other the gifts, not him, each other. But I looked around and I've seen what people will spend and what they will go through to try to make their kids happy and give them what they want. And they'll go deep in debt to do it. And this is not the time to go deep in debt. This is the time to be honest, tell your children the truth. Things are going to get really, really bad. This country's bankrupt. We don't have any money. We really don't. People are losing their jobs already at Christmas time. You know, when you have people, that are higher up talking about closing stores, raising prices, they just can't, the companies just can't make it. So they're going to close down, move out of town. When they can't make it and it's hitting their pocketbook, it's going to hit ours even worse. And so we really need to be prepared. Now, I have said before in other videos that our laziness is what costs us the most money, and there's truth behind that. I've been amazed at some of the things that I have seen people do, and I'm sitting there going, that sure is a waste of money. And if you don't learn now before hard times hit, when hard times hit, it'll be too late, because the only way you're going to have a little and get ahead is if you're careful right now and do more things for yourself. I mean, like this right here, these things are expensive at the store, and I don't think they taste nowhere near as good as if you make them yourself. And you can plan ahead of time. You don't have to run and buy everything at once. Like the bark, you could get 1 month. The bark can last several years. I've bought this bark before and had it 2 years sitting around. And the pretzels you can buy several months ahead. You have to do some planning. You really do for your future, for what you think's coming. I didn't put any Christmas decorations up. I'm not going to pay the electric. No way am I going to pay an electric bill for some lights to flash so everybody can drive by and go, oh, look at the pretty little lights. Aren't those pretty? No, thank you. I'm not footing an electric bill for that. I'm just not. Has nothing to do with his birth or, his being born. And so, I'm not going to do that. Now, this is something, bark you can find anytime, but most of the time they put these out at Christmas. I don't know why. That's the first time I ever seen them, was at Christmas time. And actually they have a white chocolate, and I don't care for white chocolate. I prefer the chocolate flavor. But some people make them with the white chocolate. And anything you can make yourself is going to save you money. And not only that, it helps you be prepared because you can do it a little at a time. Folks, we are heading for a crisis like people have never seen. Trust me. The depression will seem like a cakewalk compared to what's coming. Our morality today is nothing like it used to be. And the morals of the people in this country will be the cause of it being so horrifying in the end. God bless.